Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel again, and today we will discuss Sir Gawain Green Knight, its opening lines, closing lines, it's about its context and setting, and the major and the minor characters. So that's all for today's video, and in the next upcoming video I'll upload the brief summary of these two. So without wasting any second, let's start today's lecture. So today's lecture is basically about Sir Gawain and the Green Knight. This is obviously written by Gawain poet, who is anonymous, and it belongs to Middle English, and it belongs to chivalric romance, and it is written in alliterative verse, 14th century published. This work is published in 14th century, we can say. And the major point about this, that it includes three narratives, and the name of the three narratives are three narrative poems, basically: Pearl, Purity, and Patience. Later they got also published with some gaps. Sir Gawain and the Green Knight is a late 14th century Middle English chivalric romance, and it is one of the best of the Arthurian stories. Remember this name. This is the name of the king, like that's the Arthur King, and with the plot combining the two types of the folk motifs, the beheading game and the exchange of the winnings. You have to remember both these sentences, that it is one of the best of the Arthurian stories, and in this there are two things. First is beheading game, and second is the exchange of winnings. Beheading means धड़ से सिर अलग करना, and the second is the अगर तुम जीत जाओगे तो मैं तुम्हारे लिए ये करूँगा. These are the two main themes in this. Exactly 1 year and 1 day Gawain has to look at the Green Knight. This you will study in the summary of this. Narrator praises the Felix Brutus as the founder of the Britain. As I have already told you that the stanzas are written in alliterative verse, and each of which ends with the rhyming bob and a wheel. Remember this, you have to mark a star on it, that you may find a direct question that in which work you find the terms bob and the wheel. What do you mean by bob and the wheel? Bob and a wheel is basically a term for pairing the two metrical schemes, in which we pair the two metrical scheme, जिसमें हम 2 meters की स्कीम को जोड़ते हैं. व्हील इज अ टाइप ऑफ रिदम यूज्ड इन हैम और नैरेटिव सॉन्ग संग इन यूरोपियन चर्च, एंड व्हील अकर्स एट द एंड ऑफ द ईच स्टेंजा. हर स्टेंजा के एंड में होता है. राइम का एक टाइप है जिसे हम नैरेटिव सॉन्ग्स या हाइम में यूज करते हैं. और बॉब इज अ वेरी शॉर्ट लाइन, ऑफन टू एजर्टिव सिलेबल्स दैट अनाउंस द स्टार्ट. बॉब क्या होता है? एक बहुत छोटी सी लाइन होती है जिसको हम एजर्टिव सिलेबल्स के स्टार्टिंग में हम इसको देख सकते हैं. It draws on Welsh, Irish, and English stories, as well as the French chivalric tradition. It is an important example of chivalric romance, and which typically involves a hero who goes on a quest which tests his powers. This is the main theme of the Sir Gawain and Green Knight, that it is basically a chivalric romance, and in which the hero goes on a quest. वो जाता है और वो अपनी powers को test करके वो दिखाता है. It remains popular in the modern English renderings from J.R.R. Tolkien, Simon Armitage, and others, as well as through the films and the stage adaptations. Basically famous in renderings from J.R.R. Tolkien and Simon Armitage. Total 25-30 lines are there, and 701 stanzas are there. It describes how Sir Gawain, a knight of King Arthur's Round Table, accepts a challenge from the mysterious Green Knight, who dares any knight to strike him with his axes if he will take a return blow in a year and a day. Gawain accepts and beheads him with his blow, at which the Green Knight stands up and picks his head and reminds Gawain to appointed time. In his struggles to keep his bargain, Gawain demonstrates chivalry and loyalty until his honor is called into a quest by a test involving Lady Bartilak, the lady of the Green Knight's castle. किस किस को इन्वॉल्व किया इसने इसमें? भी इन्वॉल्व लेडी बार्टिलक, वो उस कासल की, नाइट के कासल की लेडी थी. दिस I will explain you this in Hindi also when I will upload the next lecture, that is about the summary or the brief summary of this. And just remember that its narration is in third person omniscient, and the setting is the mythical part of the King Arthur and court, and the timing of the settings: Camelot, the wilderness, Bartilak's castle is the setting, the Green Chapel basically. So that's all about the context and setting. and two things are left, that is opening and closing line. This poem opens with the mythological account of Britain's founding. After the fall of Troy, we are told various heroes left to build the cities, and Romulus founded Rome and Titus founded the Tudors. Next is closing line. Poet concludes by reaffirming the truth of his story, which happened in the days of King Arthur and is recorded in the book of the Brutus deed. That's it. Context, opening and closing lines all are done, and I have give you the basic idea about also this. So let's jump towards the character list. First is Sir Gawain. Sir Gawain is obviously first character, is the protagonist of the protagonist of Sir Gawain and the Green Knight, and Arthur's nephew and one of the most loyal knights, although he modestly disclaims it. And Gawain, the reputation of being a great knight and courtly lover, he prides himself on his observance of the 5 points of chivalry in every aspect of his life. Gawain is a pinnacle of humanity, pity, integrity, loyalty and honesty, and his flaw proves to be he loves his own life so much that he will lie in order to protect himself. Gawain leaves the Green Chapel penitent and changed. Next character is, first is Sir Gawain, he is the protagonist of this. Next is Green Knight. Green Knight is a mysterious visitor, and he is a magician also. Later he himself tells us that I am the Bertilak. So mysterious visitor to Camelot. The Green Knight's huge stature, wild appearance and the green complexion set him apart from the beardless knights and the beautiful ladies of the Arthur Camelot. He is an ambiguous figure, and he says that he comes in friendship, not wanting to fight, but the friendly game he proposes is quite deadly. He attaches great importance to verbal contracts and expecting Sir Gawain to go to the great lengths to hold up his hand to their bargain. The Green Knight shows himself the supernatural being, and which he picked up in the served hand and writes the author still speaking. He himself says, I am the Bertilak, and Gawain's surcoat is basically of red color. Gawain compares himself to 4 characters. First is Adam, second is Solomon, third is Samson, and fourth is David. Remember this point. Most important point. Gawain compares himself to Adam, Solomon, Samson, and David. And Gawain's horse name is Gringlot, and his host is basically a boar, B-O-A-R, animal. Who, on the second day, Gawain hears the sound of blade being sharpened in the Green Chapel. And so now at the end of the poem, we discovers that the Green Knight is also the Bertilak, as I have already told you in the starting of this, and one of the Morgan Le Fay's minions. Next character is Bertilak, or Houtduzzer. He is the master of the chapel, and Gawain stay at his castle for 6 nights. The sturdy, good-natured lord of the castle where Gawain spends Christmas, and we only learn Bertilak's name at the end of Sir Gawain and the Green Knight. And the poem associates Bertilak with the natural world. His beard resembles a beaver, his face a fire, but also with the courtly behavior of an aristocrat host, and boisterous, powerful, brave, and the generous lord. Bertilak provides an interesting foil to the King Arthur. At the end of the poem, we learn that Bertilak and the Green Knight are the same person. बाद में पता चलता है ये दोनों एक ही हैं. मैजिकली वो अपने आप को इस तरीके से चेंज कर लेता है. Bertilak की एक वाइफ होती है. She attempts to seduce Gawain on the daily basis during his stay at the castle. Basically, she gives 2 kisses on the second day, and she gives Green Knight a ring, then a dress to wear. Then on the third day, she gives a silk girdle to wear. And Bertilak's wife is amazingly clever debater and astute reader of the Gawain's responses, as she argues on her way through 3 attempted seductions, flirtations, and intelligent Bertilak's wife ultimately turns out to be the another pawn in the Morgan Le Fay's plot. Next is Morgan Le Fay. Who is he? Olle, Arthur's sister and magician. Who is this? The Arthurian tradition typically portrays Morgan as a powerful force sorceress trained by Merlin, as well as the half sister of King Arthur. Not until the last one, the 100 lines, we discover the old woman at the castle of Morgan Le Fay, and she has controlled the poem's entire action from beginning to end. So this is, she's a lady Okay, she's a female character. Next is King Arthur, the king of Camelot. In Sir Gawain and Green Knight, Arthur is young and beardless, and his court in his golden age. Arthur's refusal to eat until he hears a fantastic tales shows the petulance of the youth, as does Arthur's initially stern responses to the. स्टार्टिंग में क्या करता है, क्या होना ये किंग ऑफ कैंसिलोट, और ये बोलते हैं कि जब तक मुझे अच्छी स्टोरी नहीं सुनाएंगे, कोई मुझे फैंटेस्टिक टेल नहीं सुनाएगा, मैं खाना नहीं खाऊंगा. ही डायरेक्टली रिफ्यूजेस टू ईट द फूड. Like a good king, Arthur soon steps forward to take on the challenge. At the story's end, Arthur joins his nephew in wearing a green girdle on his arm and showing that Gawain's trial has taught him about his fallibility. वो मना कर देता है और लास्ट में वो अपने नेफ्यू को ज्वाइन करता है कि वो ग्रीन गिर्डल को उसको वियर करे. नेक्स्ट इज क्वीन गिनेव्रे, Arthur's wife. The beautiful young Guinevere, Sir Gawain and the Green Knight seems to have a little in common with the one of the later Arthurian legend. She sits next to Gawain at the New Year's feast and remains silent, objectified presence in the midst of the knights of the round table. And Gringelot is Gawain's horse. So that's all about Sir Gawain and Green Knight's major characters, context and its settings. And in the next upcoming video I will discuss about its brief text of Sir Gawain and Green Knight. Thank you so much for listening, and please subscribe and like my channel.